Yo yo, what is up my dudes? I hope you are well and welcome to the video. So I travelled through Thailand by myself for 1 month. In this video I'm going to give you some recommendations of things to see, things to do if you're planning on going to Thailand, and how you can travel Thailand in a budget conscious manner and also in a way that allows you to see the best of the country. So I also made a video on how I travelled through a place called Cebu in the Philippines, and in that video it's basically a breakdown of places we went to and how we got from place to place. So if you're interested to go to the Philippines, check that one out as well. Just going to put this out there that I'm a person who normally likes to have a trip fully planned out before even going. It's just the kind of way I am. I just like to be organised with those kind of things, but that was not the case for Thailand. I had a rough plan of where I wanted to go, so I wanted to go to Phuket. I knew I wanted to go to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and I'd maybe go to like 1 or 2 islands in between. I really had no idea. I just booked a flight to Phuket and we went from there. So sometimes it's easy to be really caught up, and like if you're going to travel for 1 month, I would be the kind of person who would want to have like each day mapped out, or at least each week. Whereas sometimes it's better to just go with the flow and just see where it takes you. So I did stick to my plan in some sense, whereas I didn't fully stick to it, right? Okay, so I'm just going to show you here a Google Maps look at the place I went in Thailand, okay? So this is Thailand all here, look, boom, all around here and all the way down here. So it's a huge place, right? First place I went to, Phuket, that's right down here. And then from Phuket, I went to Phi Phi Island. So I got a bus all the way down to the port, and then from the port, took the ferry all the way over, okay? So as you can see, Phi Phi Islands are tiny. So then after Phi Phi Island, I went to Koh Phangan. So to get to Koh Phangan, I had to get a ferry back to the mainland, Krabi. And then once I got to Krabi, that's when I had to take a bus. So I had to take a bus all the way up, and then another boat. So to get to Koh Phangan, it took me like a full day. To go to Chiang Mai, as I said, I had to go obviously back to the mainland. So I went on the boat all the way back to the mainland of Krabi. And then when I got to the port, I got another bus that would take me to the airport. Then when I got to the airport, I realized, oops, my flight is actually in the morning. So that's when I stayed overnight. And then from there, I got a flight all the way up to Chiang Mai. So as you can see, that is such a far distance. Yeah, I skipped Bangkok, and that was basically because for me to go from Koh Phangan to Bangkok and then to Chiang Mai, instead of straight from Koh Phangan to Chiang Mai, I would have to buy another form of transport. Whether that was to be a bus, a train, or a flight, it was going to cost at least 30-40 euro. Then I would have to pay accommodation as well, and realistically I didn't want to spend more than 1 night in Bangkok, because I think it's the kind of place, unless you want to go out and go crazy, then you should go. From what I've seen,
put some ice in it, throw it in the bucket, put a straw in it. That's how you party in Thailand.
If you're not into that type of like thing, you're probably better off skipping it, just because there's not much else to do. So yeah, I basically have what I did, how I got to places, and where I stayed mapped out. Okay, so transport. I was in Singapore when I was deciding that I wanted to go to Thailand. So the only choice for me was to get a flight from Singapore to my first place in Thailand, Phuket. That probably cost me 40 to 50 euro. Okay, so transport in general, my advice is, okay, make sure you can like use a scooter before doing this, but basically rent a scooter whenever you go to a new place. You will save so much money if you get a scooter, because you don't have to do tours. All the places that I went to in Thailand, like all the big touristy places, are like landmarked. They're on Google Maps. If you can drive a scooter, you can get to those places so easily. So you get more freedom while you have a scooter as well, because when you're on a tour, you're always on a timetable. So like if you're going to a temple and there's 3 temples, you're going to have to be at one temple at one time. You're going to have to leave that temple and go to the next one at another time, and it just gets a little bit restrictive. So I personally prefer going the freedom route, which is getting a scooter. You'll save money, more freedom. Apart from that, the only other transport was like taxis to and from airports. I only had like 2 small bags, so it was fine. I could just walk with those. If I was moving from a hostel here to a hostel over here in the same kind of area, I would normally just, if I had my scooter, I could just drive from one to the other, because it was just a lot easier. And like, scooters are the way to go if you are in Thailand. Okay? Knowledge bomb. Scooters. Get a scooter. If you can't ride a scooter, maybe don't get a scooter, but get a scooter. Or find someone who can ride a scooter and just buddy up with them and tag along. That's actually a good idea. If you don't know anyone, just find someone who has a scooter become friends with them. Obviously, you know, vet them first, make sure they're not sketchy, and then, yeah, you've got a free scooter ride then. Okay, so let's get into it. Accommodation. Where did I stay, and how did I find the places I was going to stay at? If you have travelled before and you have stayed in hostels, you probably know that Hostel World is like your best friend when it comes to booking hostels. Booking.com is also really, really good. Hostel World, you have to pay a deposit, as far as I know, which you don't get back. That goes like to the site, whereas Booking.com don't. And I think that the actual hostel themselves pay a fee to Booking.com. That could be wrong, but basically with Hostel World, you do have to pay a booking fee. It's going to be probably like €1 or $1 for like if you're only staying a few nights, so it's fine. It's not too bad. So when you're in Phuket, the main things to do are there's Chalong Temple, Big Buddha, and Monkey Hill. I made a full video on like Phuket, like I did a vlog kind of video, so there's like a 10-minute video if you want to see that on my channel. Check that out, view it, like it, comment. If you go to PP, I would 100% recommend doing the boat tours. I normally don't recommend tours, but basically the tours are the only way you're going to get to these islands, so definitely do the boat tour. You can do ones in the morning time around 9 or 10 a.m. and you can also do one at like about 6 a.m. Do the 6 a.m. okay? Do not go near the 9 or 10 a.m. one, and I'm saying that because it's a little bit rough, you know, you have to get up at maybe 5:30 in the morning, but oh my days, you get to see the sunrise when you're going out in the boat, and it's like the most amazing thing to wake up to. It is incredible. I made a video of PP Islands as well, so check that out. There's like all the footage from it. And also when you get to the famous islands, there's actually nobody there.
Or there's like nobody here.
9 or 10 a.m. It's literally, no joke, I'm telling you, there's like thousands of people on the beaches. Like, if you want to get any kind of pictures, you're literally just going to see people. You won't even know, like, where you are, man. Like, you won't even know if you're in Thailand, or you could just be down at a disco with all the lads. Like, there's literally so many people. So, definitely go early for boat tours. Also, there's a really cool place you can hike up to. It's called the something viewpoint. You'll find it, like, straight away on the island. But that's really cool. You can, like, see all the island. You can see all the beaches. It's incredible. Okay, so Koh Phangan, I also made a video of why I think Koh Phangan is just like so amazing, because this place, it just blew me away, right? No other ways to describe it. There's a lot of waterfalls, there's a lot of beaches, and if you're into meditation, yoga, vegan food, there's so much of that. There's like free meditation, free yoga classes. Now obviously a lot of them are paid, but just look for the free ones. Sama Karuna, that was a place that we went to, and it was like free yoga classes every day, so lit. Koh Phangan is really like a good place to just like chill. Now like there's one part of the island that is more for partying, so if you want to go there, go to the south. But if you're into the more chill kind of meditation, yoga, just chilling by a beach vibe, just go a little bit up north to Sri Tanu, and that is perfect. So in Chiang Mai, this was probably my second favourite place after Koh Phangan. I did like Chiang Mai in the fact that it was a bit more built up. So Koh Phangan was a small island, so sometimes like, it could be really hard to get Wi-Fi. Little things like that don't matter too much, but if you want to be doing work and like if you're making videos or like anything like that, it's sometimes hard to get a good connection to be able to actually like work. Yeah, Chiang Mai is nice for that. There's loads of Wi-Fi cafes all over the place. It's super cool. But definitely go to a place called Doi Suthep. I drove there for a sunrise, and it has the most amazing sunrise ever. I can't describe how awesome it is, but it's super. So cool. And there's also a waterfall, so when you leave the temple there's like a waterfall on the way down. If you just follow the road, and you'll find that there's a sign there. So I think everybody will probably end up going to an elephant sanctuary of some sort when they go to Chiang Mai. That was one of the reasons I wanted to go. So I went to Elephant Nature Park. Basically my friend went there and she recommended it to me. Now obviously all the sanctuaries are going to say they're ethical, of course, but this one seemed very, very ethical in the sense that they wouldn't even allow you wash the elephants. Most places let you wash the elephants. Some will let you ride the elephants, which is just like crazy. That's just not ethical. Like that's not what they want to be doing. Like elephants don't want you to just be jumping on them and stuff. Like that's a whole different story though. Anyway, I went to a water park called Grand Canyon, and that was really cool. You could spend a full day at that place, and it's quite cheap. Loads of cliffs to jump off into. Go like stand up paddleboarding, stand up surfing, all that stuff. Chiang Mai night market, that's really cool. It's on the weekend, I believe, so Saturday and Sunday. So many people, so much food and cool stuff. would recommend. And of course, one of my favorite things from Chiang Mai was yoga in the park, right? So if you're into yoga, just go onto Facebook, type in Chiang Mai yoga. There's a Facebook group set up, people meeting up to do yoga in the park, and it is so awesome. The classes are free, they're on a donation basis. So most times you'll give some money, then again it's going to be less than what you pay in an actual yoga class. It's very chilled as well, so everybody kind of hangs around after the class. You get to meet really cool people and make friends, so it's good. Okay, so that's how I traveled Thailand. I met some people along the way, but I didn't actually travel with them. I did it quite cheaply, and it was incredible. The most amazing place I've been to, because I got to spend almost a full month there. So yeah, if you are going to Asia, go to Thailand. Incredible place, okay? That's all I gotta say. Hell yeah. Okay, so please leave a like, comment, and if you want to see more videos like this, of course, be my guest and hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. I'm trying to make these weekly now, so let's keep it going.